You begin as a speck, a tiny, flat, beige flake tucked into a packet or saved from last year's fruit. You've got no juice, no colour, no idea what's coming. But inside you is everything. The blueprint of a future tomato, the whole plan for a plant that'll grow tall, flower, and one day bear fruit. One day you're dropped into soil. Not too deep, just snug enough to feel pressure all around. It's moist, warm. Then you wait. For a few days, nothing. Then one morning your coat splits, a tiny root breaks through and dives downward. It's your anchor, hunting for water and nutrients. At the same time, your shoot pushes up. You break the surface like a submarine. Light hits you for the first time. The sun is harsh but kind, and you need it. Two cotyledons unfold like stubby paddles. You're green now. You soak in light. Your cells start working overtime, building proteins, pumping water, stretching. At first, you're just a little stem with a couple of baby leaves. Then real leaves come in. Jagged, sharp-edged, unmistakably tomato. You start climbing inch by inch. Roots dive deeper. Above ground, you're growing taller, bushier. It's a full-body transformation. But it's not easy. Tomatoes are picky. You need warm soil, but not too hot. Too much water? You drown. Too little? You droop. Cold snap. You freeze and turn purple. And let's not even start on the bugs. Aphids, whiteflies, and leaf miners throw raves on your leaves. Every day's a new defense mission. Your first few weeks are all about survival. Then comes the big leap, flowering. You send up a small yellow bloom. Inside that bloom is your future fruit. But here's the catch. You don't just make fruit. You have to get pollinated first. No bees, no tomatoes. If you're lucky, a bumblebee finds you. It lands with a little buzz, shakes your flower, and spreads the magic dust, pollen. Now your fruit can start growing. The flower dries up. A tiny green lump forms behind it. Congratulations. You're pregnant with tomato. That little green lump, that's you, the tomato. And you've got a long way to go. You start small, hard, and camouflaged. You blend in with the stem, hoping nothing notices. But the clock is ticking. You start to swell. Your skin stretches. You fill with juice. Cells divide. Sugars develop. It's a balancing act. You need sun to build sugar, water to stay plump, minerals from the soil to keep your skin smooth and your flesh firm. But too much sun and you scorch. Too much water and you split. You're literally under pressure, expanding every day. Birds spot you now. Insects poke holes. A squirrel might grab you, take one bite, and toss you. It's wild out here. And all the while, the plant keeps growing. It sends out more flowers, more stems. Some types sprawl like wild vines, others stay compact. But all of them are racing against time. Then comes the worst enemy, blight. One humid morning, your lower leaves start turning yellow. Brown spots follow. The infection creeps upward like a slow fire. Leaves shrivel, stems blacken. Whole branches collapse. You hear whispers. Late blight, early blight, septoria. No matter the name, the result's the same. Panic. Gardeners run around spraying copper or trimming infected parts, trying to save what they can. If you survive blight, there's still blossom end rot to worry about, that gross black patch that forms on your bottom. It's caused by calcium deficiency, often thanks to uneven watering. One day you're perfect, the next you're half rotten. And it's not even your fault, but you keep growing. Inch by inch, day by day. You change colour, slowly. Green shifts to yellow, orange, or red, depending on your type. It's a chemical transformation. Chlorophyll breaks down. Carotenoids and lycopene take over. You blush your way toward ripeness. And that's when everything changes. You're plump, vibrant, smelling sweet. You're perfect. But now you're visible, targeted. The gardener eyes you every morning. Almost ready, they say. But that's a dangerous phrase. It means you're on the list. All it takes is one more warm afternoon. And they pick you. You snap from the stem. Air rushes over your skin. You feel weightless, disconnected. Your job with the plant is done. But your journey isn't over yet. Next, you've been picked. Yanked from the vine like treasure from a branch. 1 second, you're basking in the sun, attached to your leafy lifeline. The next, you're tumbling into a wicker basket with 6 others just like you, red, ripe, and frankly confused. You don't know it, but your days of growing are over. Now it's about survival in the outside world. You're still warm from the sun when you hit the bottom of the basket. It smells like leaves, sweat, and soil. You roll a little and bump up against a plump cousin. No talking, just stunned silence and the soft creak of the gardener's gloves. Next stop, the kitchen counter. Or worse, the sink. Humans think water is your friend. Not anymore. Not like this. They rinse you in cold, running streams, pat you with rough towels, and leave you to dry on a plate like wet socks. Your skin feels tight, almost defensive. You're sensitive now. One bruise, one careless thumb press, and you start turning soft. Mushy. That's death in tomato terms. And guess what? They don't eat you right away. You sit, on a counter, in a bowl, near the window. Days pass. You see sunlight again, but it's not the growing kind. It's just that you're getting overripe kind. You feel your sugars rising, your acids changing, your flesh starts to turn. Not rotten, not yet, but vulnerable, squishy in places. You're no longer firm. You're delicate. Then it happens. A hand picks you up, fingers squeeze your sides. You're turned around, inspected like produce in a beauty contest. They nod. You're going in. But they're not just slicing you for a salad. No, they're making sauce. You see the pot. You see the onions sizzling, the garlic popping. A wooden spoon spins like a slow propeller in bubbling red oil. And then it's your turn. First, the knife. It's cold, sharp. You split open. Juice spills. Seeds ooze. You're chopped, diced, crushed. Your skin slips free. You're no longer a fruit. You're pulp. You're paste. You become part of something larger, simmered, stirred, seasoned. Sure, you're delicious, but come on, it's a little dramatic. And not all tomatoes get the VIP treatment. Some of your cousins get canned. That's right. Peeled, boiled, stuffed into steel, sealed and stacked like wartime rations. They sit on shelves for months, maybe years, waiting to be opened. Others get turned into ketchup, sweetened, pureed, spiced and squeezed into a plastic bottle to be squirted on hot dogs by strangers. And don't even start on sun-drying. That's a horror story. They cut you open, stretch you out under the sun, and leave you to shrivel. You lose 90% of your water. You become a chewy, wrinkled memory of your former self. People love it. So rich in flavour, they say. Yeah, because all your moisture's gone and your soul's been vacuumed out. But even if you avoid all that, let's say you're lucky. You end up in a salad, sliced gently, tossed with olive oil, some basil, a little mozzarella. You get the classy ending. You sparkle in the sun. You're eaten fresh. You make a mouth happy. It's not the worst way to go. Still, your legacy is complicated. Some of your seeds might have survived the slicing. If someone's old school enough, they'll scoop you out, dry your seeds on a paper towel, and save them. You're reborn next spring. A tiny clone of yourself. A second chance. If the bugs don't get you first. Or maybe you're composted. Tossed into a bin, buried under coffee grounds and lettuce scraps. It's dark, warm. You rot. Your skin melts, your guts break down, and bacteria chew you apart. But your remains feed the soil, and one day, a volunteer tomato plant grows right from that compost pile. Not planned, not placed, just wild. That's kind of beautiful, but also chaotic. Because being a tomato isn't about peace or purpose. It's a non-stop battle against weather, worms, fungi, kitchen knives, hot pans, and forgetful cooks. You're delicious, sure, but that just means everyone's out to get you. From seed to sauce, from blossom to bruschetta, your life is a roller coaster of hope, panic, and flavour. And in the end, no matter how you go, fresh, fried, canned, or composted, you go out making someone's day just a little better. Not bad for a fruit that spends half its life pretending to be a vegetable.